Alrighty, we're back with some more battle testing for Promethean Directive. Now with vehicles from our ally Drifting Moon. So yeah, some more stuff to test against and with. Let's just quickly check if that worked, the folder. Yes, it did. So immediately, let's see, what can we... Oh, this is a battleship of 620k. How very tempting it would be to just kind of throw it against Steinburg, which is close enough in terms of cost. So here goes nothing. Let's see, how does that battleship of theirs look? Looks to be APS. Just judging by that muzzle flash, it is APS, although that angle is odd. It's AP frag with inertial fuse, I think. Reasonably big guns. There's some smaller caliber stuff here. That looks like Sabo Finstep. Somebody learned to use that shell type. And yeah, the Steinburg's still pretty much the same as it was last time we tested anything here. So I have a hunch that AP frag will kill the Steinburg relatively quickly. Just because it tends to die to that. Very fast. And it is not meant to tank after all, so there's that. But who knows, maybe the Steinburg kills faster. It's unlikely as it sounds. Right now the target's bow on, so it's kind of where the Steinburg actually can perform a bit. Yeah, we see a lot of blocks fall off for time being. Yeah, it's kind of just digging straight through the bow. What's that? That's APS pods already. Has it already reached the gun through the bow? Steinburg cooking like that? It is. Oh, cool. Yeah, there. Get Steinburged, I guess. Oh, why is... just the sound's not playing properly. The thing is still firing. I was worried for a second there. But yeah, as long as it's not broadside, the Steinburg's actually just... Oh no, it's kind of tearing into the armor belt instead of the turrets directly. But the fact that it damaged the turret is quite significant. The Steinburg is also a bit of a cost at disadvantage in this case, so clearly that's going to be why it loses. Of course. Let's see, it still is farming that armor belt, isn't it? It's just... Is it just trying to strip that entire armor belt from front to back now? Because that would be absolute bullshit if it did. No, it changed target. It pops secondary turrets now. Rip those. Actually, what else is in here? I see rubber. That's generally suggesting that... Oh no, never mind. In here is just a container. Why is there rubber in here then? Is this why there's rubber? This is where the rubber was supposed to protect. Steinburg is down to 95, which usually means it lost the turret, but this time it actually didn't. Maybe it got lucky with targeting? Also, the Steinburg is subject to some changes still. I plan on making it cheaper, removing torpedoes and the likes. Perhaps also removing some simple weapons to get it like below 500k. That would be kind of nice to have, just to produce this ship much quicker again. And yeah, now the Steinburg's kind of taking damage too, which... Oh yeah, that looks to be around where the turret's set. But who knows, maybe the Steinburg kills before it dies. That would be insane. And probably a one-off thing that couldn't be repeated if you tried. But yeah, it's kind of aiming for the AI right now, actually, isn't it? Ah, nope. It isn't. It's now going for a turret. It's okay. It's not just aiming for a turret, it actually killed some turret blocks. I think it actually killed that entire turret, yeah. Because the barrels have all shrunk down. So, hooray Steinburg. Killing shit. That's quite the insane difference. Oh yeah, the back two turrets are gone now though. There they are. So, it took a while, but Steinburg's dying now. But it killed a turret before losing those back turrets, I think. And that was ammo. Or that secondary turret. One of the two. Either way, nothing to scoff at the DPS that the Steinburg brings. Just because there's just so many guns. Like, even now it still has 3 turrets firing, which that alone would be enough to arm an entire cruiser, still. Or a submarine. A submarine with those guns is always a fun thing to try if you ever want to do drifting. And yeah, it kinda just, at this point it's stripped most of the side. It definitely removed that turret entirely now. There's the fucking Flak Seawiz spamming shells into the middle of nowhere. Also, I think the Steinburg has its ammo spread all across the entire ship, so that's why the time's slowing down so much. It's not like any actual significant explosions in the Steinburg, because there's nothing can explode on that ship. Apart from maybe the flak guns. The flak guns might be exploding. If flak even has that much damage on death. Oh, and here we start to see one of the problems of the Steinburg again. There's a hole on the other side. It's overkilling already. You don't need to overkill that much, my poor little ship. Oh, it's once again aiming for the AI area, roughly. So, I mean, I'd be glad if it hit those back and front turret areas instead. Instead, it's just kind of killing places that are already dead, I guess. Oh no, it is so close. Actually, okay, I think this is disconnected. Yeah, there's no actual connection to the AI for this anymore, so that's a lot of processing power gone. And here's the AI. It is so close to death. There is not much. That's like 1 or 2 salvos hitting that rough general area. That's all that is. How's the Steinburg missing? You were supposed to be hyper accurate. How are you missing, ship? It's kiting. That's good. I don't know why the middle turret isn't firing. Let's go check that out. Maybe it lost the middle firing piece or something? I don't know, it's just entirely... almost entirely, I should say, cooked. Also, where's this shell going? Can you not? I mean, this is already past the armor belt again. It's not even going to kill the turret. It's just gonna hurt the deck. Which, that is annoying, of course. So now the Steinburg really has to kill, because otherwise it dies. It loses all turrets very soon. It's just not hitting the right areas anymore. Which, yeah, duh, that's the big issue of this thing. It is now holding fire. Yeah, because the guns are cooked. So, Steinburg actually putting up quite a good fight on its own, despite never being designed to fight alone versus stuff like this. But ultimately not able to win. Quite. Although it still has a bit of a lead, so I guess you could call this a draw if you wanted to. Yeah, either way. No real shooting going on anymore. So let's give that battleship another test. Fear the might of the Prinzessin class. Clearly the superior destroyer. Do I go with another? This is like way overcost though, so... Nah. Fuck the cost deficit on our side, we can do this. I just gotta look out for them being a little too silly and ramming each other. So... you. This sort of spawn angle. You don't get any, you get this. Just so you don't collide with one another. Please don't. Because we've seen that the ITN Coronation, they kinda like to do that. Torpedoes im Wasser. I mean, oops. Spoke German again. How'd that happen? Okay, so that just one-shot a turret. They're ramming anyway. Oh my god. I really gotta figure out a way to spawn these without them fucking running into one another. Let's try this. See if that works. Just the most retarded ass angles you could ever imagine. Surely they will not run into one another. Hopium. I gotta spawn this motherfucker at an angle too. And it wouldn't even fix it because this one turned around as well. Yeah, what the fuck is with these ships? They just want to do this, do they? They just wish to fuck one another. Like, can you stop humping the ass of your little sister ship? And you do? Oh my god. Yeah, what the fuck is with these ships? Are they retarded? Give them 400 meters. Maybe they figure this shit out. Maybe 400 meters is enough. These ships, man, I do not know. Oh boy, oh boy. Right, checking on Discord. What's going on in there? Yeah. Okay, I think they might have figured it out. Maybe. Actually, I saw some shells bounce there. I just saw those APS shells bounce on a Prinzessin. How? Are you fucking shitting me? Okay, I will just let this run. Fuck this shit, man. They are just too fucking dumb to dodge one another. I cannot save them. It's just impossible. The Prinzessins are taking damage. Some friendly, just collision issues, of course. But they're also doing damage, though. Like, the Florent is not looking so hot. It has a trail of debris behind it. Oh, that's turret. Looks like a secondary. Oh, the torps can't reach. You should probably set the range on those gear. Oh well, he doesn't have his PC for 2 days, so maybe I'll do it for him instead. And resubmit those ships with the torp range properly set. The Prinzessins are somehow surprisingly tanky, I guess. I say as this one loses a turret cap, straight up. It doesn't even have that many guns left anymore. It's just... maybe the torps though? Maybe? Hopium. Do not fucking run into one another again. And they're just drunk. They're just drunk driving, I guess. I don't know how, but they are drunk driving. The AI has consumed alcohol. Look at this shit. Like, they all have taken damage from colliding with one another at this point again. Somehow. On the other hand, the Florent is looking kinda cooked. This turret doesn't even have the angle right now, it's just gonna cause self-harm. Did the tops not reload or something? Or did I just miss those tops ever going off a second time after being in range? Like, this one's definitely got top launch already. It's also going to ram. Or is it? It is. Why is your top launcher idle though? Do you have set like a minimum range to where your torpedoes could reach? I guess I'll check it out. They're actually doing worse than the Steinburg, which they can beat the Steinburg though. I guess maybe they'll start hitting some good stuff here. Never mind. And I mean, as long as they're all alive, they might actually be cooking. They could be cooking with this one, still. It's just taking them a while because they are losing a lot of turrets. So we gotta wait for ages until this one's over. It is actually so over with this battle. Where's this one hitting? It's hitting an insignificant area, I think. Oh no, it isn't. It just clipped the back of this turret cap and actually took some barrel or APS parts out. This one's down to 3 guns. That is. I think they may just get over-penetrated by the APS shells, the big ones, when they're broadside. They may just be Smolensk. They're just immune. Oh, well, Smolensk does not care at all. These, if hit in the right spot, still die. So, I guess I can't compare them quite to that level of bullshit. For fuck's sake. I'm starting to realize why our ships collided with Caladria. I mean, I know it was their fault in that case, because they rammed into us, but like, you can't say our ships are good at avoiding stuff. Holy fuck, are they shit at it. They suck absolute ass at dodging other ships. At least these ones do. They might actually be losing because of their self-inflicted injuries in terms of health right now. Because like, the damage output isn't bad. Even now, with like a lot of their weapons dead, they are still doing good damage. Mostly. This turret's dead. This one has 3 out of 4 barrels. This one's down to 2. So they are doing damage, for sure. It's just... yeah. Jarl armor sucks ass. And it's not just the armor, it's a lot of things. The armor being bad is actually a good thing in this case. Because they don't die. We're reaching around 6 to 7 minutes. This is where the Steinburg quit its service, kind of. And I mean, these still used to have 2. Used to have 1. I think like together they bring about the firepower of one of these DDs would have brought a full health. Which, I mean, hey, they're trying. Gotta give them that. They put in some effort. You did not. I just saw that out of like no idea why I saw it. I just saw this thing from afar and oh my fucking god. Degenerates. Clearly. I'm no better because I know. So clearly, it was bound to be a win for this ship because it just had the funny face on the turret. What is you doing? You is doing nothing. I mean, you're trying. But I feel like they're not winning this one. They are hitting above waterline, which I guess makes sense. I doubt those shells have any super cav like mine do. Yeah, right. They're just standard Sable fin step. Now's the opportunity. Hit this turret cap from the side. Please aim properly. Oh, no, you aren't. You are stupid. Are they going to just... Yes, they are. They so are going to touch. There is no way they aren't touching. Oh? Maybe? Hopium? Oh, turn broadside, bounce, or overbend those shields. Do not let them arm. The fact that these things just let shells overpen like that, or I don't know, it's just kind of funny. You have a fire on board. Wish we could notice if we had a fire on board and just play World of Warship sound effects. I mean, you probably can't do that with bread already. I'm lazy. I'm not breading that. And yep. Contact. We have contact. Bro, these ships are so dumb. But they're still alive though. All of them. Their tops might have been useful in this situation. Shame they don't have any that like fire anymore. What the fuck is that? That looks hilarious as fuck. So this turret doesn't seem to have any firing restrictions, which... I mean, it works. It can apparently turn that, but... You're not shooting through there, are you? I don't know. I don't even know why I really care, to be honest, but... I'll just bring it up. Well, I think I'll end this one at 10 minutes. The Prinzessins are not looking like they're winning. Not gonna lie, they may be ass at just fighting. Yeah, we're getting another one, fellas. Here we go, another one. Is that gonna kill a turret? It's certainly trying to get that far in. We've reached 10 minutes though, so... Yeah. The Prinzessins aren't winning that. Huh. Very well. The fucking Z5. Let's try that. Because... I don't know. It's a funny little ship. And it's actually approved for the tournament as well, so we can actually use it. This is 718 versus 620. We don't do that much difference. At least I have one more Z compared to the Prinzessins. Matter of fact, I can swap one out for a Prinzessin. There we go. That's a relatively even amount. Now just figure out where to fucking position these ships and how to angle them. You. Run. far to the side. You run a little bit to this side. You run a bit to this side, and you... This one just go. Just go. See if that works. Against this battleship. I mean, I could also just try, like, a DD and this Steinburg, which might have a good shot at winning somehow. But yeah, that's pretty much that. The Z5s are not as good of a gunboat as the Prinzessin is, but apparently they're taking the focus, kind of, so that may be beneficial. No impacting each other. The Steinburg's actually smarter than the Prinzessin. Yeah, you may have to rework that. Restart one, actually. Like, yeah, right now the Florent is not looking so hot. It's kind of getting melted. Holy shit, that's a lot of blocks behind it. The time it took to fly over, it lost the whole % of health. It's actually getting kind of cooked. Lost some secondary. It lost a lot of secondaries. It lost almost all of them on this side. What? Okay. Kinda curious, what do the Z5s fire again? Yeah, they have Super Cav base. I love Super Cav base. It's just so much more useful on like naval fights. Because all the good stuff's down here. You get a hit here to kill the real things. Hitting up here, sure, you'll disable the turret caps, but you won't be killing an AI randomly if you aim right. And here comes death. I hope you have your underside armored. And it looks like you do. Wait, actually? Oh. Huh. So fighting the Z5 with barely any armor down here is suicidal, generally speaking. Good thing these videos are never public, otherwise people would already know how to fight our entire fleet. But oh, I hear some. That's the Prinzessin torps, and they got intercepted. Rip. Here comes the Z5 torps. They're getting sea whizzed upon, which I guess you do you. But you lost the turret though. Is that a Prinzessin? That is the Prinzessin. Prinzessin charging. It's going hard. I don't know what the Zeds are doing. They're chilling back there. I guess they're torping. It's kind of like fighting a Shimakaze in that there's just so many torpedoes if you're fighting 3 of these things. You are unlikely to fully survive. And the Prinzessin is right up here and just chilling. It has all guns intact even. This thing's gonna kill. Either that or the Z torpedoes, which some of them I see are sneaking really close to that turret. How's the underside armor near the turret? Is there like extra here? Oh no. Oh no. So this is bad news. Just takes a few lucky hits from the torpedoes around that area. So this is really, really bad news if you got these curving torps. Your ship's kind of high up in the water, I guess, which is why these torps actually hit underneath. My torps, or my ships are a bit lower in the water, so they tend to actually not hit in the water any other ships of myself from down below like that. That one's just gone. And yeah. Triple Z plus a Prinzessin is actually kind of a death sentence, it seems. That may be the composition. Maybe a very good composition, in fact, because like the torpedoes are kind of chilling. I see rail parts, so that's probably the main gun that got torped there. Matter of fact, screw that main gun entirely. It's gone. It's cooked. And I don't know what cooked it. But I have a hunch that it was the torpedoes. Just a hunch. So yeah, torpedo spam is OP. Kinda. What happened to you? You got oh, the Prinzessin is what happened to you. Right. The Prinzessin's killing turret caps, the Zeds are killing anything below water. I think this is the destroyer composition we're going to take. Because, like, not gonna lie, this shit kinda low-key cooks. If we ever want to destroyer swarm somebody's ass, this is the one. Where are you headed? There we go. Curve up. We love torpedo spam. Do the Zeds still have torpedo? This one still has some torpedo launchers left. This one still has half a torpedo launcher, and this one still has actually pretty much all of them. The Prinzessin's just... it doesn't even give a shit anymore. It's just killing this thing from closest possible range. Here come more torpedoes. So yeah, this is apparently the gamer strat. Just torp them. Rip that screw. Can't wait for some torpedoes to randomly take out the rudder. I mean, that one took out another screw. This thing doesn't have any screws anymore, it's just stationary now. Torpedo galore. Even the ones damaged and unguided, they can hit again if they float high enough. Or if the ship goes low enough into the water, which it may be sinking. And you're not gonna lie, the Prinzessin just brawling it out like that, kinda based. Aw, the unguided ones go too low. And more explosives hitting. More just general DPM coming the way of this ship. Yeah, the triple Z Prinzessin may actually be the play. I don't know what y'all think, but I think this is the diff. This is the formation. And that top was definitely in the right height to kill this thing, or hit. So I think the unguided ones may hit soon. Not like that'll matter, but you can depress your turrets like crazy. What? Also, what? Why is the turret literally exposed over here? Was the Prinzessin cooking that hard? Oh, rubber. Now the torps are getting silly. Usually I'd have EMP on those torpedoes as well, so hitting from underneath like that near the AI is generally a death sentence. This time, sadly, no such thing. Where are your barrels? Oh, I see. I think I see one poking out. No, it's just a... Nah, it's not a barrel. Sad. I'm just waiting for whatever torpedoes just happen to strike near a turret. Like, this is just a disaster waiting to happen. It partially has happened. The turret back here is edging destruction. It is so close. So yeah. Any submarines with torpedoes from a low angle could also be kind of deadly to this battleship. I really do recommend the bottom of the hull is at least like 2 layers, and also not alloy, because you want the heavy things down here. I mean, it's not rolling over, so you did a good job of balancing it anyways, but personally I just take metal. Because more weight down there, less rolling. Which up props fix that issue too, I guess. But better to not rely on propulsion to stay stable, I say. Okay, Prinzessin is still cooking, kinda. Maybe out of ammo, because it is not firing much. It may be out of ammo. How's the Zeds looking? So this one's kinda beat up. It does still have at least 3 fully functional torpedoes and 1 turret. It lives. This one has 3 functional torpedoes. That's it. It just has those. This one has 2 turrets and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fully functional torps. So that's good. That's enough firepower to kill something. Clearly. That'll take down the battleship. Which, I mean, it's not that far off. That's the unguided torpedoes missing all the time. I think. I hope. Here comes one that may be curving a little bit. Yes, it is. That one failed to curve correctly. And that one just killed a huge chunk of that turret. So, rip. Get the torpedoes, Hans. That was quite a nice explosion. And yeah. 2 damaged. So, yeah, GG's. The destroyer spam win. Holy shit, that was beautiful. The destroyer spam wins the game. Which... unexpected. I mean, after seeing the Prinzessins lose, that was kind of unexpected, but I guess the torpedoes having such free rain down on the bottom of the hull was helping. So that's that battle outcome. They barely killed it in 10-ish minutes. Bit over 10, but they did kill it eventually. And it was a cost-equal fight. So... what do we throw at this? Actually, let's play with the battleship for a bit longer. Because we have not yet tested the planes. I think it was the Eisvogel that had the big torp. Let's go with 5 of those. Even if this isn't cost equal, we'll just go with 5 of each plane type. And no carrier for the time being. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is far from cost equal. Matter of fact, let's throw a Turmfalke in there. Just as, I don't know, distraction maybe? So the planes can get their torpedoes off easier. I'll just spawn altitude to 100. Apply to team, and then I'll go with the Turmfalke and take that out. So yeah, plane spam with 1 destroyer. Clearly this is the scouting fleet of all time. Naturally. And yeah, let's see if the Florent can spam those down properly. I sure hope it can. Oh, it's focusing fire on the destroyer. Poor Tom Fighter. He doesn't want to be bullied. Oh, it actually swapped to a plane. One of the ones with big torp too, actually. Oh, ouch. They are remarkably stable. Oh, never mind. Hello. What the oh my god. Never mind that thing being stable at all. They just trolled. One of them was stable for a bit, and then it wasn't. I think I see torpedoes being dropped. I do indeed see a torpedo in the water. I see two. This one's getting sea whizzed on. There's some missiles. That hurts. But it doesn't hurt that badly, actually. Huh? Could have been a bit of a bigger explosion, I guess. It wasn't so bad that it just straight up killed the thing. Or blew up the turret. And there's not many Elsters left anymore, which are the ones with the torpedoes. I think there's one dropping up there. There's one at full health still. Which, I'm guessing it's that one. But yeah, the torpedoes were also unguided, I think, so... You might as well just... dodge. Oh, ouch. That's a kill. But the unguided torpedo is coming. It around here, it almost killed a secondary gun. But almost killed isn't killed. Oh, there was another torpedo in the water somehow. Still, I guess we could say these aren't super winning. Yeah, they aren't really winning. Now the Turmfalke is being bullied. Where's the almost full health Elster? It's gotta be one of those in the water, isn't it? Oh, it's this one back there. Which... huh, well... yeah, I don't think the Turmfalke alone can solo this one. So yeah, Battleship has proven it has some AA. Let's jump to something different. This one is actually quite close to one of my CLs. So, the Rio fighting, or Rio, I don't know how to pronounce it. It'll be going up against the Brokdorf, which I think is accepted, so we could build this one. Very, very similar cost range. That back there is the Rio. Oh, it's looking French. I should attempt a French pronunciation. I do not speak French at all, so I won't even try. Because I'll fail miserably anyways. What are you firing, first of all? Hey, it's Sabo Finstab! This shell type. It's everywhere. But it is not on the Brokdorf, at least not in the main guns, for they are cram. And traditionally, cram always misses the first shot. Would you look at that? It actually got kind of close. So I guess it kind of almost hit. Is this thing a fast chip or something? Also, it has a good amount of fire rate. So that's quite nice for Sabo Finstep, I guess. But that isn't so nice. What did that damage? That mostly damaged external stuff, I guess. There's some APS here, which I guess that's a C-Wiz. somewhere on here. That doesn't matter. There will be more shells headed your way. Like those two. That one hit. Oh, that had one hit. That one hit a steam engine. That is, generally speaking, bad for your health. Not the thing you want to be losing. I think I see more cram shells, but they may be missing. Because loss of engine really slows shit down. It clipped the bow. The very end of it. Where is the Brokdorf heading? Why is it running? Is it... I thought you had the French looking ship. Why is it Brokdorf running? Well, you are now stationary, so tram by all means should hit. Yeah. Exactly, like that. Maybe those. But why is the ship trying to kill the bow so bad? I do not know why it's doing that. I'd angle back it. And that looks like it's hitting a bit more midships. Even at the back. Which didn't do anything important. Bro, the ear rape. Insane ear rape from the guns. I mean, I know I told you about this shell type, but god damn. It's loud. And it's a lot. Boom. The Brokdorf is falling behind a bit in terms of damage dealt. Damn, those back turrets have good angles. I didn't notice they had that good of an angle. That did minimal damage. But that seems to be locked onto the bow turrets. Yeah. Yeah, like that. I don't think you'd actually need to ejector those guns, to be honest with you. Like, really. They are low caliber and mostly solid shot. Mostly, they're completely solid. Generally don't ejector those. Or I don't. That might have killed the AI. Oh, it did. Brokdorf wins again. They're exactly equal health. They're exactly the same amount of health too. That's silly, honestly. Let's just take a picture that goes a little to show what sort of fighting we are having. I do need a thumbnail for this video if I want to make it public at a later stage. I love how you ejector these up though, it looks beautiful. Very much so does. Even if it's not useful, it is nice. Right, so... Did you have anything else in the cost range of the Brokdorf? Because we can't have the Brokdorf win a fight and not lose one in later times. This one's relatively close. This is a tank. We can't do navy versus tanks. But yeah, this one's pretty close, so I think we'll do this one. Maybe also do this as kind of a last battle. Let me check how long this one is. Yeah, this one's gonna be last battle because we're already at almost an hour, so yeah. Hamatsuka, yeah, DD10. Forget me ever trying to pronounce the name. I was already at Hamatsukaze because, I don't know, real ship name or something. It has... Oh no. It has those turrets. I have lost. I am defeated. Is this like a Fletcher with dual torpedoes? Are those large? Straight off the bat, he's on reverse. So I really like how clean your hulls are. They are nice hulls. Yep, those are large. Brokdorf may be fucked. Because it doesn't have Seaways. At least, not until now. Until the later stage where I re-add the Seaways. But the crabs actually got kinda close there. Also, what are you firing out of your mains? That's frag. That's just frag. But I think the torpedoes may be the damage dealers in this case. Unless the crabs just end that bullshit early. Which they could. They got very close right there. Come on, crabs. Come on. Where the fuck is your aim at? They suck ass at leading, apparently. I mean, where the fuck are they aiming? Are they trying to hit the superstructure? Like, yeah, that shell hit, but barely did any damage, though. Meanwhile, I think the Brokdorf eating a torpedo may be lethal. It is a 21-meter ship. It is quite narrow, in other words. Let's see if the torpedoes reach. They probably will. Looking at the amount of blocks lying up. Oh, we missed a devastating crab shell. Oh my god, that killed something. Another one that almost killed a turret. I think these tops might reach. They might miss. Which, I can't imagine that. Yeah, there we go. They do reach. They do a lot of damage, yes. They take a lot of blocks. But the Brokdorf kinda tanked it. At least, I expected it to not take it that well. That turret's already dead. You didn't need to hit that place. But it's nice that it hit at all. Hey, the Brokdorf's kinda tanking better than I thought it would. Damn, straight up overpent. Still, I would appreciate if you hit something that isn't already gone. Ship. Or I hit it all. My bad. My bad for having such high demands. There we go, that killed the crew in the superstructure, I guess. So, in a way, there was a lot of metal plates there. That's actually a ton of health that got removed. These shells have timed fuses, not pendant fuses. They should, by all means, pop right on those top launchers somehow. Again, this one was just lazy. I didn't even know why. Well, now you're turning. Now you're just definitely guaranteed to survive. Or not. That actually did kill some things. Huh. One time I'd expect things to not die, they die. They clearly shouldn't even try to expect it anymore. That's looking like overpens. Because, yeah. Here comes the crab shells. I think that one might have gotten intercepted. How's the Brokdorf not just... I don't know. Metal shits bounced. How did they not just kill? Tram being underwhelming right now. Like, really underwhelming. Come on, Brokdorf. You can do it. We've seen you kill. Like, here you go. did something. You hit. Matter of fact, you're hitting the superstructure again. For fuck's sake. Aim elsewhere. That did something. Although I don't quite know what, it did something. The fight is kind of evened out by the Brokdorf just never fucking hitting. Oh my god. Narrow targets like this are not what this ship likes to fight. Apparently. Holy shit. I mean, I know I told the ship to aim above waterline. At this point I'm reconsidering that choice because it's just aiming way too high. And doing that. It also does... I don't know why it does that, it just does. Can you leave the bow alone? What has the bow done to you, ship? And please fuse. Actually, kinda did fuse. On the other side of the armor belt. Like... This shit just straight up got overpenned, I think. And the Brokdorf is not even done with that area yet. It's kinda trying to hit that torpedo launcher, I guess. Which it might have done. Because it's leading differently now. So it kind of clipped the other top launcher. Kind of got them connectors. I haven't seen the torps launch in a while anyways. So yeah. The Brokdorf currently is doing only kinetic damage from fucking overpens. And is tanking for it. That one... How is that killing a container? Actually, I killed all containers. This thing doesn't have mad storage anymore. How? The fucking shell, I don't look, it just does something incredible again. Now without any materials or engine power, shit's gonna obviously grind to a halt, can't roll anymore. And eventually the cram will hit. Eventually. Like that. Yeah, kinda like that. It's not after one lucky hit the Brokdorf has just won. That's what it boils down to. Really. That should just... Bro, how? Just overpenned the turret cap. These cram shells don't even have that much penetration to begin with. They're like actually kind of small crams. I shouldn't even say kind of small. They are just small. They simply are. They have 4,000 packets. Yeah. Now we play the waiting game. Where nothing ever happens. Because this stupid shit can't aim. Bro is for real less accurate than the Gneisenau. Clearly that's not because of those stubby ass barrels. And entirely the ship's fault, not mine. Right, so now we have kind of an angle where the shells have time to arm. Maybe? That angle being right on your ass. Yeah, that shell armed. Right where it should have. Which, I mean, the Brokdorf's kind of running low on materials too at this point. It's down to 2.8k. Better kill fast. Yeah, we're also past 10 minutes, so there's that. But I can conclude from this that the narrower the enemy ship, the less the Brokdorf actually does. It just fucking overpens. And then it just does that randomly every now and then. Which I'm cool with. Could do more of that. Yeah. Can you please hurry up though, Brokdorf? Well, actually, I think... Yeah, let's see what these do and then we'll just end it around here. One more from the back turrets to pay them respects. Yeah. Quick look at what damage the Brokdorf sustained, because those torps and shells can't be immune without any damage. Yeah, the Brokdorf's kinda chilling though. Like, the superstructure is mostly gone. As is most of the side armor, at least the external layer. Some holes in here that go to this actually unimportant steam pipe, which is just fueling the funnels with steam. Yes, I did that. Judge me as you will. Yeah, there was some damage back here. The turret caps actually held up. Although it's close. Like, this is edging it. Yeah, armor's still holding. I don't know. I don't even know how. Like, this barbette is usually where things die. Or this. But there still is a bit of armor. We love the Brokdorf for how it lives. And we love the floating name. But yeah, I think that's enough testing for one day. Maybe I'll do some more tomorrow or some other time. But yeah, until then, goodbye.